On Thursday, tragedy struck. An operation was being conducted in the general area, DKG, that is Dera Ki Gali, Thana Mandi in Rajouri since the night of 20th December. But before I talk further on this, I want to thank you for watching this show. So yes, a thank you. At The Print, we always try and get you not just the news that you want to read, but also the news that you should read. This means storytelling without worrying about what someone may feel or think. We try and get you unhyphenated journalism. While it has become a media trend not to cover stories from the ground, we at The Print send our reporters all across the country to not just do phone calls and Google journalism, but actual stories that matter from the ground. But then all of this cost money, and hence, if you think we are doing a good job, subscribe to us and be part of the Print family. Subscribers get a host of benefits and more will be added. The process to subscribe will be on the screen, so do it now. And yes, I'm also aware that I was missing for the last 3 weeks, and my sincere apologies for that. I was actually on work and I was traveling US, visiting a number of defense facilities there. And you will see stories from the US in the coming days and weeks. Now, coming back to the tragic incident, at approximately 3:45 p.m. on Thursday, 2 army vehicles carrying troops moving to the operational site were fired upon by the terrorist. A total of 4 soldiers were killed in this attack by the terrorist, while 3 more are injured. This Poonch Rajouri area is becoming a new headache for the army. And why just for the army? For the security forces, which involves the Jammu and Kashmir police, the CAPF, and of course the intelligence network. And there is a worrisome trend which is emerging. An encounter in November in the Rajouri area saw 5 army soldiers, including 2 captains, killed in action, while 2 terrorists, including a Pakistani with experience of fighting in Afghanistan, were also killed in the encounter. The loss of 5 soldiers is troubling because it happened in the Rajouri-Poonch area, also known as the Pir Panjal region. Not only has the region witnessed several encounters with terrorists, what is of major concern is that nearly all of them have followed a similar pattern. Over the past few months, the Pir Panjal region of Jammu and Kashmir has reported a stark rise in terrorist attacks. At least 30 have been killed in this area this year itself. According to multiple accounts, terrorists launched the first wave of attack on security forces and lured them into dense forests bordering Pakistan. Once deep into the treacherous terrain, they regroup and engage the forces in guerrilla warfare. The pattern, which has emerged as a new terror tactic since 2020, has also brought into question some decisions by the military leadership in the area. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah had earlier said, after the Poonch attack in April, in which 5 soldiers were killed, that a possible security lapse needs to be investigated. Some security analysts questioned whether senior officers rushed to the encounter site in haste without an accurate assessment, leading to more casualties. The rise in terrorist activities in the area after nearly 15 years is a cause of concern for India, with Pakistan seen to be fueling ambushes in an attempt to worsen the Kashmir problem after the nullification of Article 370. Military experts say it is important for the army leadership to pause and strategize against this new pattern of attacks so that an effective counter can be developed. So what is the pattern? The security forces receive a tip-off that a certain number of terrorists are hiding in the thick jungles. As the forces make their way to the probable site, they are ambushed by hiding terrorists. More teams that come in to evacuate the injured are also ambushed. And a similar pattern was seen on Thursday itself, if not the full pattern itself. What is shocking is that 3 of the 4 soldiers who were killed in the Rajouri operation, that is in November, belong to the famed 9-para Special Forces. The 9-para SF has witnessed a total of 8 casualties in the past 6 months, including the deaths in November. After the wreath-laying ceremony earlier, Northern Army Commander Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi, who is the senior most to take over as the army chief from General Manoj Pandey next year had said that at least 20 to 25 terrorists are operating in the twin districts of Rajouri-Poonch. Admitting that the area has become a terror hub, he said the army will take at least a year to root out terrorism from this region. However, the fact of the matter is that there has been severe casualties on the army side. Yes, we do understand that in combat, casualties will happen, but this latest trend in the Rajouri-Poonch area is a worrying one. Remember that in April, a joint team of the JEM and the LET had ambushed an army truck, killing 5 soldiers, and later even released a video. Now, details of the attack on Thursday is equally horrifying. However, I am not mentioning those details out of security concerns and also because they have to be officially accepted by the army. Now, what are the challenges? Now, sources in the defense and security establishment explain that one of the biggest challenges in this area is the hilly terrain with forest spread over 4,304 square kilometers. The line of control, that is LOC, goes through many wide gaps through these border districts, making it an excellent choice for infiltration. However, the area had fallen silent following Operation Sarp Vinash in 2003 when the army eliminated terrorists who had made bases in the Hilkaka Poonch Sorankoti area. However, there is now a demand for maybe a Sarp Vinash 2.0 with heightened terror activity witnessed since 2020 with multiple intelligence inputs including that of the armies indicating the possibility of this area becoming a terror hotspot once again. The P Panjal range, as explained earlier, is a cluster of low mountains in the western Himalayas which extends from the Neelam River in the western Pakistan occupied Kashmir through southwestern Jammu and Kashmir to the upper Beas River in northwestern Himachal Pradesh. In Jammu, it stretches from the Poonch in west to Doda in the east. Once a terrorist has entered Rajouri, he can easily trek into Kashmir and reach Kulgam and then Kokarnag. In the same manner, Shopia and Uri can be easily reached through Poonch. Sources indicated that the transfer of the uniform force division level strength army formation to eastern Ladakh, as reported first by ThePrint, because of the ongoing tensions with China, had also had an effect on maintaining a tight counter-terrorism grid. But the fact of the matter is that this is a situation that cannot be taken lightly. It is worrying not just for the army, but is a worrying trend for the country as well, because lives are being lost. For ThePrint, this is Snehesh Alex Philip. Do subscribe to ThePrint for more such videos.